Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. This is serious, y'all. Check it out. I know this is a new reality for some people, but when you take a deep look into Drake's life, his mindset, how he thinks, how he moves, the things that he tweet and the things that he posts on Instagram, you start to see we're dealing with somebody who deals with jealousy really heavy. Shout out to Geek about it. We gotta rewind, y'all. We gotta do a deep dive into Drake's psyche because there's something he had. There's a problem there, y'all. There's a problem. I would like to go over this with y'all. This title reads "Why Drake is Secretly Obsessed with Kendrick Lamar," and what I feel is that he always wanted to be Kendrick. Drake always wanted to be Kendrick. When Drake worked with Kendrick and he seen that Kendrick was writing his bars himself, when he seen his work ethic, when he seen that it wasn't the money that got him that love and he had genuine love from the people, Drake had developed a jealousy. You know what I mean? He developed a real hate towards Dot. Because at first, he had reverence for Dot. Like, yo, that's my guy, that's my guy. But as he started to see that Dot was authentic, he was real, it started to mess with Drake. It was his own insecurities that got in the way. And we about to look at this video, y'all. You're not gonna want to click off this video. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Drake is easily the most successful rapper to ever touch a microphone, but yet somehow he still feels underappreciated.
You know, the real core of this rap thing, you know, it's an unforgiving space. They're an unforgiving group. Nothing's ever really good enough, you know. Not for me anyway, you know, because
You see that? He said nothing is ever good enough. But we can't say that because we have artists that everybody rock with. Well, the majority of people rock with. You know what I'm saying? That's why he said, well, at least for me, he feels there's a void. There's a void. You know what I mean? There's something missing. He feel it. The tension is so thick, it's like you could cut it with a knife. He feels that. He feels that because he knows about his deal back then. He knows how much he's getting paid and all of that. You know what I mean? Back then, most people think that, oh, this is natural. That he big, but there's a lot of people who knew that he was a plant. You know what I'm saying? Plant in the sense of he got a lot of money backing him. A lot of money backing him. You know what I mean? He's property. You know? And Kendrick Lamar, he got his off the muscle. He got his straight up out of the dirt. You know what I mean? Check it out.
Because I am the unconventional one.
Drake, maybe in a lot of ways, still wants to have that artistic love. You know, you have discussions on, you know, does he have a classic?
He doesn't get embraced at award shows like some of his counterparts. And whether we want to admit it or not, the ghostwriting scandal has caused irreparable damage to his reputation as a lyricist.
Yeah.
If I ever need a ghostwriter, I need to just fucking put the mic down.
Since the reference...
You see that? Drake heard, we all share the same internet. Drake heard Eminem say that. Drake hear what people got to say. Don't think he's just sitting back like, oh, I'm Drake and I don't watch nobody. What Lil Wayne be doing? Nah, they watch. Trust me, they watch. They got a phone, don't they? They watch. And it's hurting their feelings. Their idols becoming their rivals because they saying things like, yo, this is the foundation of hip hop. This is how this goes. But you coming in not following the forefathers. You ain't following it. So now you thinking to yourself, damn, I really don't have what it takes. The only thing I have is financial backing that's going to hammer people with my music on the radio, on the Spotify. Remember, people was complaining, but why we keep seeing Drake all the time? I want to listen to somebody else. They swiping, all they seeing is Drake. Drake, 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 Drake. I want to hear somebody else. And they was complaining. That's the money that was doing that. Drake, now he knows, like, damn, I really don't have, and it's messing with him. It's tearing him up. Check it out.
Tracks, and since you ain't writing, you not top 5, you know it, everybody's saying it.
Whereas Kendrick, on the other hand, gets all the embrace from the hip-hop purists.
Kendrick's the best rapper who's ever lived.
Kendrick literally
no question.
shifts culture when he comes out. Not even just on some rap shit, on some music shit.
His album's always well received.
Look at that, man. Look at that, man. He's being mentioned every way he go. You know what I'm saying? Drake got a problem with that. That jealousy just building up over the years. It's just building up, building up, building up. That's why he thought he had what it takes to go at Kendrick. That's why he came out with the push-up. That's why he came out with the Family Man. That's why he came out. It was all building up. Like, you know what? I can take this guy. No, you can't, Tank Tank. No, you can't. Baby girl. No, you can't. Check it out.
And critically acclaimed.
Most Grammy nominations for a rapper in a year. You made history already.
Drake don't submit his music to the Grammys no more. You know who really got the most Grammys, it seems? The Grammys is like Kendrick award show.
Plus, he's selling out the same arenas that Drake headlines. If you think about it, the only thing Drake has over Kendrick are the streams and album sales. However, most people don't seem to remember how Drake got the shock of his life when he got outsold by Kendrick.
More Life sold second to Damn.
Now, and that as a result.
Yo, you the numbers guy? And you got all this financial backing? But the difference, see, the thing is that the higher up, the powers that be think that their money could overshadow the people. It's all about the people. It ain't about the money, it's about the people. The people makes the things that money can buy. So who's the original? The people. The cars, the houses, all that. The people make that. The money just purchase it. It's never about the money. I mean, money's important. You know what I'm saying? Money's a tool. But it's the people. The people. The money don't outweigh the people. And Dot got the people. You know what I'm saying? Check it out.
Now has Drake looking over his shoulder over and over again. Like, yo, am I about to not be the hottest guy anymore?
For the first time in your entire career, the #1 hip-hop spot does not belong to you.
Until this moment, Drake had been lowboying Kendrick in his sneak disses.
So you don't think when Drake went on Cedar Block and said, if I stayed conscious, I would have all your fans, he wasn't talking about Kendrick Lamar?
I'm not saying he
he was in Compton.
And during an interview on ESPN that never aired, Drake got angry and said Kendrick only makes music for Compton and that he rather makes music for the world.
We already know.
Oh, this Marcellus Wiley. This the one who exposed that Drake started the beef. They scrubbed it off the internet. It's an ESPN interview. If this is it, Geek About. See, one thing about Geek About It, he always got some footage you ain't gonna be able to find nowhere else. You'll find it, but it's rare. That's why I like Geek About It, this channel. He always got something up under his sleeve. Always. Check it out. This might have been it. I don't know. Let's get it, y'all.
We already know that there's something in the air that's going on between these two rappers. And he start talking noise. I was like, we got beef. Like, it's going down. Like, this is official.
But then that one person's team made sure that didn't get out.
We get that all the time. See, they made it. They scrubbed it off the internet. Check it out. Marcellus Wiley. Drake basically said he makes music for a worldwide audience, and that K. Dot makes music for people in Compton. And if K Dot was with the ish, Drake was down to get it cracking. I was there that day. He interviewed KD. K Dot? KD? I don't know. KD. That episode 2. Oh, KD, that episode 2. The show was on tape delay. So they scrubbed that off. Drake was talking mess. He started it, y'all. And that's when Dot started to finish it. Drake started it. They scrubbed it off the internet. Check it out.
We get that all the time.
So when More Life ended up coming second to Damn, he was hella salty, but he had to try his best to not show it publicly. So instead, he comments on a post and congratulates the whole of hip-hop music. Nothing about Kendrick specifically.
Kendrick, of course, sold over 600K first week. He's still going.
Nothing about Kendrick.
See, that's that jealousy. Kendrick Lamar, damn. See, he did everybody. You know what I'm saying? Amazing to see our music moving. No, why you ain't just shout out the brother for winning #1? What's up? I'm telling you, we going somewhere. It's developing. The jealousy, the hate is developing. He always wanted to be Kendrick, y'all. He always wanted to be Kendrick. Check it out.
It's the whole of hip-hop music. Nothing about Kendrick specifically.
Kendrick, of course, sold over 600K first week. He's still going strong.
And Drake is commenting about it. Why? Why?
So Drake says, amazing to see our music moving.
From that point on, Kendrick just wasn't the supporting act on his tour anymore. And I sincerely believe this was partly the reason why in the next year, Scorpion had so many hits on it.
So he says it's good for the culture. However, I know he's fucking steaming.
Drake is the most tapped-in superstar. He sees, reads, and hears everything. So you can definitely be sure that one thing he would love to do is obliterate Kendrick in a rap battle. The guy who people unanimously hail as the rap messiah.
You know, the other two guys that I'm constantly, up against, which is like Cole and Kendrick. I'm excited that the decade's about to turn and we're gonna see who can, who can go that extra stretch.
I think Drake is on a mission to dethrone all of the people that maybe at one point he was afraid of.
Even with this humble attitude, Kendrick Lamar is also thirsty for blood. Drake's blood, to be specific.
You are the greatest rapper alive.
I got to. I didn't, come on. No one can take that away from me, period. That's my drive and that's my hunger I will always have.
He has the ability to make you believe he had no idea this was gonna happen. Like, I look at him and I go, nah, you can't do that to me.
Kendrick could play.
You see that? Now, 50 don't ever look at nobody like this. 50 walk around like he the guy. But when it come down to Kendrick, Kendrick messes with his mind as well. Through Dot's silence and his delayed gratification. Y'all remember that video, the art of delayed gratification. This is why Dot, he take 4 years off. Why everybody, look, let's enjoy let's reap the benefits of our labor. Let's party. Let's just Nah, Dot's sitting in silence, just chilling, getting his mantra up. Look, he's just looking. He playing chess. Check it out. Okay, you over there, you doing that. You about to slip. All right, now it's time for me to pop out. There you go. It ain't just Drake he's messing with. It's a lot of rappers that feel some type of way. You know what I mean? 50, he's like, damn, I just can't figure this guy out. All right, let me put him in a role in power. Let me see if I can get what he's still. He could act too? Dang, he killed that role. He destroyed that role. He could act too? Oh, I just can't figure this guy out. That's what 50 be saying. I just can't figure this guy out.
Play all this coy shit he want. He is an animal.
Yes. Yeah, we know that.
A threat to society.
Do you think he thinks Drake?
See that? I'm telling y'all, man. Everybody think we just, they glazing K-Dot, they glazing. No, you got it. Listen, bro, when our people, if we get somebody amongst them that's a great person, we gotta stand on it. We gotta stand on it. We can't just be like, he here one day and gone the next. Nah, we can't do that. We can't do that. Nah, we can't do that.
Drake is up there with him?
No!
Okay. That's what I was.
No!
Look at this.
Nah, you can't do that to me.
Kendrick could play all this coy shit he want. He is an animal.
Yes. Yeah, we know that.
A threat to society.
Do you think he thinks Drake is up there with him?
No!
Okay. That's what I was.
No! Hell no!
They're both too competitive to ignore each other. That's why they've been trading bars.
He always trying to play with somebody's shoulders, but this is what, this is what's creepy about this guy. Why you always got to be touching somebody's shoulders? I'm gonna make a collage one day. Cause I know people be like, yo, why you always saying Drake touching people's shoulders? I don't know, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bro, I'm telling you, I'm gonna make a collage. Watch. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna be like, yo, he really obsessed with people's shoulders. Yo, I'm telling you, he's obsessed with people's shoulders. Look how he hug. Look, watch this. Not just the hug, but watch this. He's obsessed with people's shoulders.
Both too competitive to ignore each other. That's why they've been trading bars for years. And I know people are gonna say, you guys are reaching. There's no beef. These guys are cool. Look, Drake follows Kendrick's Finster. But Drake went to Kendrick's show. They're friends now, surely. If they genuinely were cool, do you not think they'd want to put that out to the public so they can dead the talks about the beef? Remember, we are dealing with Drake here, the self-proclaimed petty king. And we are also talking about Kendrick, the man who admitted on his album he's too competitive and egotistical to be playing buddy-buddy with Drake.
When Meek Mill got back with Drake, I was slightly confused. Guess I'm not mature as
I don't remember him saying Meek Mill on that. Did he say? I thought he said when Kanye got back with Drake, I was slightly confused. Or did he say both? Am I bugging? This is one of my favorite songs. Oh, demo version. Oh, you see how reading is fundamental? Oh, demo version of Father Time. Wow, I need to go back and listen to the demo version. Oh. It says when Meek Mill got back with Drake, I was slightly confused. Then he changed it. It's right, sitting right in my face. The demo version. Okay.
I think got some healing to do.
Those other guys can piece it up and become friends, but he doesn't see himself doing that.
See, I told you, I geek about it, always putting something in his videos like you've never seen before. Oh, bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, this channel, he's that guy. He's that guy. I'm telling you.
And when Honestly Nevermind suddenly dropped on Kendrick's birthday, a screenshot surfaced of Day Free slamming Drake for dropping a whack album, but then he came out to say that it was fake. What's weird is the same account had posted a behind.
He also teases a music video for Count Me Out coming soon. That he dropped on God's birthday just to release the worst album of the year. Damn, I didn't even know Drake dropped the album on Kendrick's birthday. That's wild.
Behind the scenes picture of the Count Me Out video, months before the actual video was released. So was it fake or was the tweet simply damage control? I'll leave that up to you to decide.
This is my first ever show on Sound 42 Sirius XM.
Earlier this year when Drake finally premiered his Lil Uzi feature on Sound 42, we heard some lyrics which were clearly directed at Kendrick, and without fail.
See? You see all these jabs? You see all these jabs? At all these jabs. There you go. This is why. Now, if you are OVOer, this is why. Now you see. It's starting to build. The jealousy, the hatred is starting to build up. It's starting to build up. He's throwing jabs now. He can't take it no more. Now, all y'all OVOers thinking that, oh yeah, Kendrick always starting something. He just won't let the beef go. He won't let it. Nah, it's your boss. Your boss is doing this. Your boss doing this. Check it out.
Day Free would tweet this on that same day.
Dave Free says, all that yapping, right? And that's kind of interesting.
We then heard lines on the Beyonce remix where it clearly sounded like K-Dog going at Drizzy.
Kendrick said, even the AI has to practice doing me. What's the most viral AI right now? Drake.
I just think this proves that maybe Kendrick isn't that healed.
Wow.
But I think Mr. Morale may not have been what we thought.
A man gotta defend himself, man. That's just being a man. It ain't that much turning the cheek in the world. A man gotta defend himself. God tells you to defend yourself. There ain't no, come on, bro. Ain't that much. That's why they got that saying, Don't take my kindness for weakness. That's why that saying exists. Like, yo, come on. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. You know, I ain't like that, but don't push me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm humble and all that, but we not doing that. You ain't about to just beat up on me. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Both these guys are masters with words. Plus, they both entirely too smart and too calculated. There's no way they don't know that these bars they keep dropping aren't going to continue the beef conversation. And right now, it seems like they're baiting each other. And it's slowly escalating until either one of the parties decide to really take it there.
I don't know about these guys that go away 3, 4, 5 years, want to chill out, all that shit. That's not me.
You hear that? I don't know about these guys want to chill out for 3, 4, 5 years, and that's not me. He's always in our face. He's forcing himself upon the people. He's forcing himself. That's how I know he's not writing his stuff. He ain't got the time to write. He ain't got the time to write. Not taking him 3, 4 years, he's writing. All right, boom. Perfecting these rabbit holes. Looking out for his audience. You know what I'm saying? Check it out, man. Look, he been throwing shots at Doc. Been throwing shots at Doc.
Tell me a time in where it hasn't happened, where the two dudes at the top don't talk to each other. They have to. They have to.
Hey, shout out to Geek about it, man. That was a nice breakdown. Matter of fact, we about to be going over all this stuff. We gotta go back and figure out the stuff that we missed out on. Not only that, but give it to the people that's new. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of new people out here. They need to start from scratch, and we got to give them that old stuff too. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.